What is up, guys? Welcome back. So I'm going to be giving you a little bit of a Call of War strategy guide, and I thought I'd do this a little bit pre-attack. So just to start, I got my coalition here. We got Alabama, North Carolina, and then Indiana, and we're going to be attacking New Mexico. And as you can see, I'm like 5 minutes out with the one bomber. Now, when you look at points, all right, New Mexico's not that much stronger than me, but I believe their forces are pretty strong. We definitely got, in terms of points, we're a lot stronger, but like one-on-one, I don't think I could fight New Mexico. But so the plan is, I'm just saying, and this is I'm gonna talk about my strategy for fighting this opponent, but how I fight a lot of opponents. Okay, so we look at this, they're kind of bogging down here, which is good. So then we're gonna come through Illinois and kind of open up a northern front. Look at it like this. So I'm gonna try and come in through here, and what you want to do is you really want to attack the motherland. Why? Because if you look, like, okay, we got the two grain, okay? They get 100% of resource production, so they get 6,000 food here. But then on occupied territory, it's only 25%. So it's really important that the quicker you can get to the motherland, the better. And it's almost impossible to fight an opponent if you lose your core. So we're gonna start hitting here, and I got a couple strategic bombers, and I'm not gonna go for Santa Fe because I would imagine he might have some anti-air there. I don't know. I think it's more risky. So I've got Albuquerque and Roswell. I'm gonna be hitting. Not gonna waste my time with the occupied territory. I mean, if you knew that there was like a really good tank plant here, hit it. But I'm just kind of going for resources at first. Sending some units through here. Again, I'm not that strong. I'm really not. Coming through here. First goal is Oklahoma City, and I'm actually going to hit declare war on him because these are going to patrol. So this one is going to Albuquerque. This one's going to hit Farmington, or maybe let's go to Las Cruces. No, this one's going to Albuquerque, right? Oh, maybe it was going to... No. Okay, so I know he's got a... So what I know he does have, and like with these, you got to watch out for interceptors. I know he had one interceptor somewhere around here. Okay, here we go. Here's two. You don't want to fly there with... These are really weak to other planes, to other interceptors. Two interceptors, not two other interceptors. Anyway, and I know he had a couple submarines out here. Naval, I put a lot into naval units. They're very important. Because if you can't defend this coast, it can really not work out well for you. So anyway, I got an aircraft carrier here. I got two naval bombers here. I'm gonna try and build some more naval planes and keep them within restocking range of this carrier. And the goal with the carrier is, a lot of people, they neglect making cruisers and naval bombers. So the plan is, I know, the submarines he's got, if I attack them with naval bombers, that's really good. So get in here, and this is just kind of hopefully to just kind of protect my naval units. I have a battleship here, and I was bringing it over here, but once I saw the submarines, I pulled them over here. So move this guy a little bit closer. Kind of got them all watered up here. So we got more naval units coming through here. My only real naval port on the Atlantic/Arctic is here. I don't have a naval port here. I do have a lot of naval units in... Oh, what is this? I do have a lot of naval units in the Great Lakes, which is... I like that because if someone would have tried to attack me, they would have had a hard time taking this territory. You know, that was my original strategy. Get as much Great Lakes territory and then get some naval units, use them to get more Great Lakes territory and to defend my current Great Lakes territory. And then Iowa attacked me, so then I'm putting this artillery here. I'm gonna fire on the infantry here. Hopefully that makes the AI go here and then attacks Illinois, so it can give me a little bit of help with Iowa, because I'm focused on, my coalition is focusing on New Mexico. But anyway, why do I like the naval units a lot? Because, well, like for example, like looking here, okay? If someone doesn't, ooh crap, I was gonna declare war first. I meant to declare war right before my bomber hit, but I didn't. So if someone neglects to build naval units, you can just swoop in. Like, I don't have any real southern units, but if I were here, I would be bringing my units here first if I knew I had the naval advantage. If not, I'd probably just go up here. But, like, use the artillery, right? Like, if I had, say, this was my units here, right? I'd bring them down here, and I'd show up with the battleship at the same time, and help or completely eliminate the threat with the battleship. And here's why, right? With the artillery, you have the opportunity to damage their units without losing health of your own units. So it preserves your units while knocking down their units. So that's kind of what I did with, if you watch the shorts, that's kind of what I was doing over here when you can. I'm wondering what this... I don't think that's a ship. It's probably like a unit he's moving. The AI is moving. East Ontario has real, like, no territory left, so I don't know. Let's see. The only thing now is, now that I have the Great Lakes, pretty much, minus this city and Chicago, and yeah, that's pretty much it. The only thing is, these units are kind of a waste now, but I guess they're good, like, if the enemy makes it up to here, it's good to defend. Oh, and then, speaking of the enemy, what we have to pay attention to is South California, which is going crazy, may enter the fight. Because if they're, you look at the coalition, so coalitions. Nebraska's AI, but I mean we're a bit stronger, but I don't know, they're no joke. But yeah, so a lot of people neglect naval units and then they don't. Cruisers are good for defending to naval bombers. They're good anti-air. A lot of people don't build them. A lot of people don't build naval bombers, which say, like, if they got a, like, I know this guy has a stack of submarines, right? If I come out here with my naval bomber, what is he going to do to defend it? I mean, he has the interceptor over here, but, you know, if the naval, let's see, look at the range of the naval bomber, right? I can get down here. That interceptor is not going to do anything. So just, you know, try to strategize. as much as you can. You know, look at what I'm doing. Not that I'm, you know, the best, but not at all. But I'm just saying, you know, this is what I'm strategizing, right? If you like my strategy, okay, you know, but if you can learn a little bit from, pass a little bit of knowledge on to someone else. But we got all this coming through here. Again, I don't have a lot of units really, but yeah, I just thought I'd make an interesting video how I'm planning to attack this player. I think that's really all I wanted to say. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about with this? Yeah, I mean, like, let's go to, oh, we can build more bombers. I don't know, the whole point of the bombers was to get at his motherland. I can't remember. I wanted to say something, but I don't remember what it was. Lost my thought. This guy further in. Just helping out Alabama here. Oh, now I remember. So, yeah, so my strategy with this guy is I'm going to come through here, right? Hopefully bomb the crap out of his motherland. You know, hopefully he's got some factories. I mean, like me, like, I only bother building the factories in the core areas because that's the only way it makes sense. Because you don't want to, it doesn't really make sense to build factories in occupied territory because it's the same cost to build them, right? Like, factory, right? It's the same cost in your occupied territory, or sorry, in your core territory, so it's not really worth it. So, bomb the crap out of him, hopefully with strategic bombers in New Mexico. Bring my maybe 20-25 units in through here. Go through Oklahoma City, Amarillo. Maybe I can kind of build up one of these cities enough to help me like resupply units as I lose them. And then, like, yes, it's a big area. But if you look at it, we don't have a lot to go through to get to his core, right? Like, I can just straight up go through all this empty land to get to his core, which is really, that's the most important part. Oh, and then also with the naval units, like if you have the stronger naval units, like I was saying with the Great Lakes, you can use them to defend your units too. Like, say, like, I'm this guy, and I think he might come through here. Well, he might attack me, right? I might say, well, I got a couple tanks here. I'll move these battleships up here if he comes up here, right? Makes sense? So, if they don't have any navy, it's really easy for you to attack them without losing any of your own units, and also defend your units so that it makes an attack from them basically impossible. What is this units? Oh, yep, okay. We're going to be fighting both of these guys because he's got units here. His coalition member. Alright, guys. If you like my strategy with how I'm going to be attacking, I might make more of these videos. I don't know. It seems like the shorts do good, so I'll stick with them. And I don't know if I'll keep doing any other videos aside from like Call of War. I think they're the only ones that do good, so I might just stick with them and see if I come up with any other ideas. Probably not, but we'll see. Alright, thanks for watching. That's it.